Hello everyone, welcome to a special edition of KCTV Tonight, where we're talking about things to do with our campus leader, Olivia Daniels. Welcome back, Olivia.
Hey, Caleb.
So could you just start by giving us a brief overview of what you talked about last time for those who didn't tune
Yeah,
in?
of course. So last time I was on the show, we talked about what we do in campus activities and past events we've had before. So in campus activities, we host a lot of events on campus, and also we do trips off campus, such as to New York or Dorney Park's The Haunt. We also do movie nights on campus and events throughout the week, such as like trivia and movie nights. So yeah, they're definitely a great way to go and get involved with other students and just really take a break from studying and really be able to go do something else that maybe you wouldn't normally get to do.
So I know for me, one of the things doing these activities as a freshman, it kind of changed who I met and my outlook on life. So how do you think these events help students transition from high school life?
So definitely coming in as a freshman, it's hard to get used to college life. So I think going to campus events that we have can really help you meet new friends and just be able to learn another skill set that you wouldn't get from in the classroom. So it really gives you an opportunity to do something completely different. Going and hanging out at a movie night can really introduce you to a lot of different people that you wouldn't see in your classes. Because I know personally for me as a pre-physician assistant student, most of my classes are with the same people, from people in my major. So I think as a freshman, being able to go and make those connections with students from other majors and different commuters and stuff like that, you can really bring everyone in and get the full campus experience.
So by the sounds of it, these activities are super successful. Do you think they keep students engaged?
Oh, 100% they do. Students love coming to our events. I can see it whenever we have an event. We always get a big turnout to all of our bigger events. Our smaller ones, like our trivia and our movie nights, don't really get as much people come down because they're during the week. But we still get a good amount, and everyone loves coming down. And I think it really keeps students engaged. Yeah.
So, how do these activities really make the college better for the students that are here?
So I think it makes the whole college experience better in general because you're really doing something different than just being in the classroom and just studying. You're really getting those other life lessons that you probably wouldn't, and it really just gives you a full college experience. Yeah.
So what would you say about some students that would be concerned maybe about the financial side of these trips? I know that when I was thinking about doing these trips, thinking about New York was sometimes unreachable. How would you respond to people thinking that way?
So the events that we host, like going to New York or going to Dorney Park's Haunt, they're very affordable. We try to make the tickets as cheap as possible for our students. So last weekend to Dorney Park, our tickets were only $15, whereas a normal Dorney Park ticket would be so much more than that. So we try to make it really cheap so all students can go on these trips and be able to do something that they wouldn't. I know New York, if you go to a Broadway show in New York, those can be hundreds of dollars for a ticket. For us, I think a few weeks ago we had them for $45. You get the bus trip up there, spend the whole day in New York, see a show. We also have an event where you can just take a bus trip up and just spend the day in New York with your friends. So that's also relatively cheap, probably around $20. So it's really a lot cheaper if you go through campus activities to do these events than if you would try to do them on your own, because we really want students to be able to go on these events and go on these trips to do things that they normally wouldn't.
So let's say I wanted to go on to one of these trips, right? What would be my best course of action in getting involved or trying to sign up for one of these trips all these trips that you offer?
So every time we offer a trip, we always send out information through the emails, through campus activities. They send out emails all the time. I'm sure you get flooded with emails. But we also have posters right outside the campus activities office. It's on the first floor of the student center. So you can always walk in at any time. We always have a whole bunch of people in the office that you can ask questions. And then about the week leading up to a trip, we'll offer tickets. You can come in anytime throughout like the day and just buy a ticket from whoever's in the office that day. It's relatively easy. Just walk in and say, hey, I want to go on this trip, and there you go.
Well, maybe I'll sign up for the next one.
You definitely should.
But thanks for coming and talking to us about campus activities.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time on KCTV Tonight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, I'm Caleb Cooley, and welcome to a special edition of KCTV Tonight, where we're talking things to do on campus with campus activity leader Olivia Daniels. Hey Olivia.
Hey Caleb.
Just to start tonight off, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
So like you said, my name's Olivia Daniels, and I'm a sophomore pre-physician assistant student here at King's, and I'm also very involved in campus activities. I'm a campus activities leader, and I also work at the Cheval Center here on campus.
So maybe what we should start with is, what would you say you basically do for campus activities? What's your job title there?
So since I am a campus activities leader, I work with a team of about 8 or 9 other students, and we basically work to organize and plan all of the events that happen on campus. So some of our big ones that we had this semester so far were Block Party, and we also had trips to New York, and we did a trip to Dorney Park's Haunt last weekend. So we have a lot of events that go on. And then during the week, we also have different events like bingo nights and trivia nights, just to get a lot of different students involved in a bunch of different things here on campus.
How do you think the students generally react to the events you have?
I think students love going to our events. It gives them a lot of opportunities to do different things that they wouldn't normally do, like during the school week. So going to the events like during the week gives them a good opportunity to like break up their studying sessions, just to be able to do something else. Like our trips to New York, most students wouldn't just travel to New York like to go see a Broadway show like on their daily basis or throughout the routine. So I think it just really gives students a good opportunity to do something that they normally wouldn't, and I think they really enjoy it.
So I guess we've covered what events you've already had, but what events do you have coming up that maybe me or other students can get a chance to be a part of?
So we already had so many events this semester already, but we still have a whole bunch more coming up. So next weekend is Family and Friends Weekend, so we have a lot of events for that. We have a talent show on Friday, and then Saturday we have like a tricky tray basket raffle type thing. And then also coming up on November 16th, we have a trip to New York City. So it's just like a day trip. You can go and explore the city by yourself. You just take a bus up there, take a bus back, go with friends, hang out, meet a whole bunch of new people. And then we also still have bingo and trivia every 2 weeks on Thursday nights.
What would be an event that you personally enjoyed planning or going to?
I think my favorite event so far has been Block Party. I've only been a campus activities leader this year so far, so this is my first year doing it. But I definitely think that Block Party was my favorite so far, because it's just like so much organizing and like stuff that has to go in it to really make the night special for everybody. So yeah, I think that was definitely my favorite. It's been like the most intensive like one that we've had to organize and plan for so far.
So I guess what we can close off on is, what would you say to a student that might be nervous to attend one of these events or to get out and have fun?
So definitely there's no reason to be nervous when coming to a campus activities event. There's so many people that go to them, so many people to meet, and there's always fun things to do. So like you'll really learn a lot. Like you don't have to take a leadership role to get involved in a campus activities event. Like you can just go and have a good time, do something different that you wouldn't normally do. Yeah, it's just a good way to break up studying and stuff like that. So I think everyone should definitely come to campus activities events. No reason to be nervous.
Well, thanks Olivia for stopping by, and we'll see you next time on KCTV.